Hello! We are
Annie and Konstantin.
and you're watching another episode of
Updates. So, as promised, this week was again a university sort of week, and a pretty productive one at that. We have pretty workable outlines for both of our theses now. We had a very productive meeting with my professor today.
Last week. I was kinda hoping he would be my second character, and now I have it written on paper by him with his own hand and his own pen on paper that he's going to be my second character. So I need just written on paper from my first character, and then I can turn it in, and then off I go.
One thing that I decided, at least today, is that my master's thesis, after it's done, is not only going to be a thesis that is, words on paper, but I'm going to follow the principles of social art and put it out into the world in a, website-y, cross-media, fancy sort of accessible style that should be super exciting to look through for people who are as nerdy as me, which I sort of assume is all of you.
So in this wonderful, almost Renaissance-like light striking into my face, let's talk about art for a second. Again, I know this is a reoccurring topic for me. I think there are several reasons to create art, and depending on the artist, the reasons they change in importance. I think every artist starts with curiosity, with imitating the art that he or she likes, as a pastime, as a hobby, as a thing that is enjoyable. I think for many people that's it. Like, they try different things they kind of like, and then they just let it linger because other things become more important. And there are people who stick to the creating part. And I think, speaking for me, the next step is you want to be the greatest, you want to be famous, and you want to be recognized for your art. That's why you keep pushing on and creating stuff. But for 99.999%, this moment doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen, and you get frustrated. And pushing after that, I think there are other motives then, beside the I want to be famous and I want to be admired. And for me, it is the realization that in the storytelling, it's really about giving energy, giving a positive perspective on reality, on society, on the world. I'm slowly starting to understand my responsibility. And I'm just at the beginning. I'm no way like the most hardcore devoted artist ever, which is a thing I again realize that I need to do more. And I'm eager to find out how much more is behind that. Yes.
I have 3 different things that all kind of go together. Just gotta start and see where this goes, because Konstantin is editing and I'm evil that way. So I had my birthday a week and a half ago. I'm 28 now, so I'm old, which is good. I don't use the word old currently in a negative sense. I kind of like being old. I've been through a lot and I have done a lot, and I am the happiest that I have ever been because I managed to, to draw from that and become the best me or something, which I think is the whole goal of aging. Keep becoming a more comfortable, happier you. And in the course of that always comes a sort of reevaluation of life as people who have, chosen the arts as our place to live. It can get kind of terrifying because it's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get a good, proper job that is, certain. And that gets scary because I'm old now, and you're looking at life and you're thinking, well, at some point I would like to, have a stable apartment of my own. At some point I'd like a family. At some point I'd like to not worry about going bankrupt every time I go to the dentist. My point is this. One of the topics we discussed this week was the choice of what do you do next? How do you prioritize? What do you focus on? And the best answer we could come up with was balance. Was the idea that you need to find your own balance between things. You need to, of course, make the money and pay the bills, but you also need to realize yourself and focus on what you need and want from life. Basically find where you live, emotionally and intellectually and professionally, and you need to focus on what you're good at and maximize that in your life. And I think that is the one true way to find happiness and the one true way to create a path and a balance in your life that really suits you. And right now, just, today, like these current 5 minutes, I'm feeling very successful in achieving my balance. And I know that's gonna look differently again here in a couple days, but I have a lot more days than not where I feel like I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. And that's kind of what makes these updates so special to me every week, because this is my priority. This is my number one thing. And I get to do that. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. What's your favorite fruit?
I think that's the wrong sense. I don't define my world by the sense of taste.
What sense do you define your world by?
Vision.
What's your favorite fruit to look at?
Strawberry. They are beautiful. They are red and they have this little green seeds on them. They look interesting and look different than other fruit. What is the sense you're defining?
Probably scent.
What's your favorite smelling fruit?
Gooseberries. Stachelbeeren. It's a very gentle sort of scent. It has a sweetness and a tartness.
So dear viewers, with which sense do you perceive the world most intensely? And in that sense, what is your favorite fruit? Please write it in the comments.
I really want someone auditory who's telling us which fruit sounds the best.
And a watermelon.
Tell us, yes, but like it could also be like cutting into an apple
or biting into a banana, because it's very, very soft and subtle sound. Like, hey!